It's just getting harder and harder to be a Mass Effect fan, is it not? First, it was the infamous three-color ending meme. After, it was Mass Effect Andromeda. My face is tired. An absolute disgrace, not the game. And we thought that honestly that's how bad it's gonna be, but it has to get better, right? But no, no. Then BioWare made Dragon Age the Veilguard. And after that, they took the people who made Dragon Age the Veilguard and put them on the new Mass Effect game. And I'm sure everyone's excited about that one. And here we are in the modern day. This just happened. Mass Effect Prime Video series. Now, obviously, the fact that it's a Mass Effect Prime, Amazon Prime video series means that there's no hope. They literally took Lord of the Rings and made it from $1 billion franchise into something so irrelevant Star Wars is now considered better than it. It is absolutely insane. Amazon Prime Videos ruins everything. They ruined Lord of the Rings, they ruined Wheel of Time, they have ruined so many things. And now in their newest repertoire of what are we gonna destroy the fans' hopes of today, it seems like it's Mass Effect. And this one's a doozy, boys, okay? Mass Effect Prime Video series, Amazon TV boss reportedly requested rewrites to make it more appealing to non-gamers. Once again, Hollywood just can't help themselves but take something with an established audience and turn it into some kind of absolute pile of shitty slop. That's what they have been doing. That's what they did with the Last of Us series. That's what they have been doing with so many things. They just take things that have audiences because Hollywood is incapable of doing anything unique at all at this point, obviously, it seems like. And they just hope that the audience of those things is gonna come in and for some reason like the shit that they're making. They completely butchered The Witcher. Remember when Henry Cavill was trying to save the franchise on the Amazon series and they got rid of him and they were happy? Oh, finally we can make the show into something good. Cavill was holding his back, and then it literally died, and no one wanted to watch it because it was garbage. The most memorable part of the modern day Witcher series is the rats being absolutely slaughtered, which, by the way, was actually intended to be like a painful moment for the audience. Well, everyone is literally cheering of the rats being absolutely demolished, which was great. I love that. Oh my god, I love it so much because they're so obnoxious and hateable. That's your modern day Amazon. They ruin everything, and it gets worse. Do you know how big Mass Effect is as a series, as a franchise? Mass Effect, the Mass Effect franchise has sold over 20 million copies across its lifetime as of late 2023. Key sales milestones include Mass Effect 1, 1.5, blah blah blah. It's a lot of copies sold. Keep in mind, Mass Effect actually came out in a time when piracy was a lot higher than it was then. A lot of people played Mass Effect from a pirated version of the game. So, Mass Effect's fan base is not just 20 million people. It's a lot more than that. And a lot more. And so, what Hollywood is effectively doing here is they're taking a franchise that has arguably, you could say at a minimum, 20 million fans. And keep in mind, this is the fact that Game of Thrones reached its peak viewership in season 8, averaging 46 million viewers per episode. Now, per episode is a different deal, and this is Game of Thrones, the most famous ever created show that has existed. Game of Thrones is by far the greatest TV series viewer-wise ever created. You can argue is it the best or whatever, but it definitely has the most viewers. And that's 46 million per episode. Now, granted, would the Mass Effect franchise get that? No, but they would get a lot because there's a lot of fans of the Mass Effect franchise. But obviously, Hollywood doesn't want that because they hate gamers. I honestly think the big problem with Hollywood and why they keep doing this, because this is intentional, make no mistake, they are intentionally trying to ruin everything, is because Hollywood's mad. They're skillless, inept, bad at their jobs, arrogant, extremely arrogant, I should say, self-righteous, and they're bad at their jobs. But once Hollywood was larger than life, everyone had a favorite movie star. Everyone had this. Movie stars were the ones that decide what's cool, what's not. Hollywood had so much power. And now, they don't have power. Hollywood's a fading thing. People made fun of them when they decide, like, they're out of touch, first of all. They literally went on their multi-million-dollar yachts and all together were like, oh, we're in this together, boys. Me and the boys, we're on the multi-billion yachts. Oh, where's our diapers? Well, we don't have them, but our servants definitely do, at least. These people are out of touch. They're stupid. They're incapable, and they hate the fact that on some level, they understand that their time in the spotlight is fading. They no longer have any cultural relevance or influence. For every one actor that is famous, you currently have 100 YouTubers. Actors go around going to fucking grocery stores, and no one even stops them to ask for an autograph. Well, you literally have YouTubers who have to have 24/7 security because they have too many fans and they can't go out anywhere. Hollywood lost. And a big reason why they lost is gaming, because gaming currently is one of the biggest mediums in the world. It is massive. It actually completely dwarfs Hollywood. I don't remember the number, but it's ridiculous. Gaming is roughly, what was it, like 6 to 10 times more influential and more powerful than Hollywood? Like, who is the biggest movie star currently? I think it's Robert Downey Jr. because of Iron Man. He is Iron Man. But even then, let's face it, I mean, are you taking the time out of your life to go and get an autograph from him? Probably not. But would you actually have a conversation with your favorite YouTuber? Probably yes. Probably yes. It's absolute. They have lost so much power, and they're mad. They are so mad because these people never thought that they're gonna lose anything. They thought that they're the best. The whole culture of Hollywood is effectively just thinking that they are the best. That it's the special clubs of the special clubs, and that was true for a very long time, but now the times are changing, and they hate this. Do you know the fact? This is a fact. This is not a rumor. These people actually even say it out in the open often. You know? People who write game movies, not movies, but movie series. You know what's the best qualification to become a writer on, like, the Mass Effect series or whatever other type of game series, like The Witcher, by the way, because this happened to The Witcher. It's to not know anything about the source material. Yes, this was one of the key hiring points for The Witcher and many, many other original books and games that have been adopted through Amazon or, whatever part of Hollywood. It was not knowing anything about the source material because the source material is bad and we're special and we need to put our own spin on things and people are gonna love it. And, well, people never love it, obviously. People are pretty horrified that's happening. I looked up on Twitter what's happening. We have discussing films. Amazon's new head of TV has requested that Mass Effect series should be rewritten to appeal to non-gamers. Oh, did I actually read that? Yeah, I did. That's the headline. The article is, well, it's IGN, so there's not a lot of fucking value in it. But yeah, that's pretty much the headline. The whole thing is just they're gonna make the Mass Effect TV show And it's gonna be like, fuck you, gamers, you don't matter. The people who made this franchise, this is just gonna be another Halo, isn't it? It's gonna be another Halo where the only people who are gonna like it are gonna be people like Angry Joe. Ugh, disgusting. And needless to say, people are very upset about this. People are like, oh wow, the fact that Amazon alone is doing an adaptation of any kind of game or book is bad already, but the fact that they're gonna make it for non-gamers is even fucking worse. Jesus Christ. The Fallout TV show died, season 2, as predicted. 50% of viewers plus were lost. The Last of Us season 2, also, same thing. I think it was even honestly worse. But the good part is, if you're a Mass Effect fan, I have talked about this prior, but there is this neat little thing called the Expanse Osiris Reborn, and I mean, this is just, you know, in case you, this is Andromeda. Okay, listen, boys, say what you will, but I'm kind of into her. Okay, this one's exactly brainless the way that I like, and this. Don't clip that. And this is Osiris Reborn, okay? Now, granted, people are saying some negative things about it. I am saying currently positive things. Maybe it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good so far as I can tell. But I will look into it more because there's a strange amount of people saying, oh, you don't know about this stuff, Quasar. It's actually not that good. There are red flags. Because currently it seems like there's not many red flags, in fact. In fact, in the Expanse Osiris Reborn, the diversity hires are the evil ones. Yes, very realistic. In any case, have fun with the Mass Effect Prime. With the Mass Effect Prime. With the Mass Effect Prime video series of Mass Effect. Oh god, it's gonna be so bad. I'm not gonna watch it. Have fun anyway. Bye.